Hey there viewers, Zach Beauchene here, and today I'm going to give you guys a review of my drum set and, well, like a tour of the set and review what I have in it. So hopefully it's helpful to you guys, and let's check it out. So starting over here, we have, I just got these today, these are 13-inch Agarzian hi-hats. They're not the greatest, but it was to the point where my old hats were pretty rusty and just awful. So basically, when they're closed, they don't produce that much of a sound. They were cheap, so get what you pay for. Open, it's more vibrant, more sound, which I guess for those of you who play a lot of open hi-hats, and that's your cue, because it's not an awful cymbal, just maybe not for me. I use PDP hi-hat stand, as well as PDP, Pacific Drum and Percussion, DP402 double bass pedals. Do cymbals first, I guess. Over here is a 14-inch Sabian B8 crash cymbal, which is basically, it's a good cymbal. It's like a fast crash. It's got a little bit of a vibration to it. Bell. Pretty good starter series of cymbals, the B8s are. We'll venture over here to the front of the kit, where we have a 10-inch Meinl Splash cymbal, HDS series. I've been playing Meinl a lot. They're pretty much the cheapest brand Meinl has, and they're really good cymbals for someone who's just starting to play drums. Like, the durability is sometimes in question, but if you take care of them, they're pretty good, and they're, they're not always super pricey, so you can work with them. Next up, we have the 20-inch, another Meinl HDS. This is the ride cymbal. It's pretty thin, decent ride, with a big bell. And it's thin enough as to where you can crash on it, so very good cymbal. I love that ride. It's again Meinl HDS, cheapest series, but worth it. Over here, we have another Meinl HDS. This one here on the bottom is my 16-inch Meinl HDS crash cymbal. Another decent Meinl cymbal, and pretty good. It's fast, just like the Sabian. It's a thin crash, so if you play really hard, you really want to be careful when using thin crashes because they're thin. And then up top we have an 8-inch Meinl Classics high-pitch bell, which essentially, if you are a metal drummer such as myself, you use bells when it comes to breakdowns, among other things, and they're very cool to add effect to your kit. Finally, over here we have the 18-inch Wuhan China with rivets. Now, this cymbal right here, very trashy. And the rivets add a little bit of an after effect, like a tone, it's a cool accent. And it's, you can ride on it a little bit. So, I fell in love with Wuhan basically when I first started drumming. I got a 12-inch mini Wuhan, and it's the cheapest and trashiest Chinas around. This thing was 18 inches, and it was like 55 bucks. Not bashing, there's so many good Chinas out there, but for someone who's really looking for a good, trashy China, and they have only a limited amount of drumming experience and are on a budget, Wuhan is I definitely recommend it. So now we'll come back over here. This is a D-Drum 10-inch rack tom. Not in the greatest of tunings or shape, but I've basically had it since I got my kit. And next up we have, believe it or not, This is a Vic Firth snare drum. It's 14 inches. I have a pearl head on top. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I got it used from Guitar Center's website. I wasn't used to seeing Vic making snares, but great snare. And over here, this is my newest addition. This is a CB Drums floor tom my friend gave me. Mine wasn't really producing, so using both, and it's pretty cool. This floor tom is 16 inches. As I said, it was made by CB. And then over here, if you can see past my huge head, is a 16-inch D-drum floor tom. And once again, those are the floor toms, as you can tell. Like my 16-inch over here is lacking a bottom head and doesn't produce as much as the other one. So finally, take a look at the bass drum here. I'm using an Evans EMAD bass drum head, which essentially is pretty powerful. Very good pedals. Well, not the greatest pedals, but very good drum head, and again, it's affordable. Evans is some top-of-the-line stuff. Definitely, I recommend this head. It's really good when it comes to sound production. And the bass drum itself is a 22-inch D-drum bass drum, which this is my D-drum kit, so. And finally, have a look at the sticks here. These are the Vader 5B series. 5B is the normal thickness I use. Pretty good. Essentially, I use Vaders. I mean, they're cheap and they're a pretty good brand. They're durable for the most part. I mean, as a drummer, you're gonna break sticks. Like, I have a pile of sticks in my room. But, you know, they're very good for what you pay for it. And then, when I'm not using Vaders, when I can actually afford it, because I'm a drummer on a budget, I'm using Vic Firth 5B American Classic drumsticks. And so you've heard everything now and saw the stuff. I was just hoping I could maybe put some input into fellow drummers out there, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, keep on drumming, and thank you for watching.